Hi, everyone. This is Tim Heidecker, and you are experiencing the first On Cinema at the Cinema Oscar Special Telethon. I'm Tim Heidecker. I'm happy to have you guys listening live as we broadcast. And we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to talk about the year of 2017 and the movies in that year. And we're going to go through the top 100 movies of the year. We're also going to be asking you to join the Patreon, the On Cinema Patreon, raising money for the 2018 Oscar special, live Oscar special. We've been producing this Oscar special now for several years. Last year was a blip, didn't happen because of financial reasons. This year, we're offering the special live, which will be fully crowdfunded from you, the On Cinema family. Become an On Cinema family member now. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/oncinema. There's an incredible array of options for you. And let me add that I am joined today, this evening. I want to welcome all our live listeners from all over the world. We're having a great time already talking to you about the exciting opportunities presenting themselves to the On Cinema family. I'm excited to be joined by one and only, one of the great guests we've had on Cinema in past years, and to this day will be, I believe, a part of the On Cinema Oscar special. I'm talking about Greg Turkington.
Definitely be a part of the special.
Yeah, and Greg, welcome to the Telethon, and thanks for being here. And it's exciting to be a part of this. So this is the first time. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of people that really want to talk about the year of movies, which has been a terrific year, the 2017 year. And so we're so excited to be able to bring you the Oscar special this year, which will be full live coverage starting a half hour before the Oscars start. And from that point on, we will broadcast live as we've done every year for many years past. We will continue to bring you Oscar coverage live as it happens, give you the scoop. You can watch the Oscars, but you almost get more information out of the Oscar special because we not only are we watching it ourselves, we're analyzing it, we are digesting it, and we're bringing it back to you guys in real time. I think it's one of the most exciting times of year for us. It's almost, we call, as you guys know the song, Oscar Fever. You understand the lyric. It's Christmas. It's Christmas for Tinseltown, one of the great lines from that song. And that was a song written by me, incidentally. And there'll be perhaps some version of that song this year. We'll see. I want to turn it over to Greg Turkington now, who joins us in the studio, who has a lot to say tonight. We are going to kick things off. Greg, how important is the Oscar special to you, and how important is it for you, for the audience, to become a member of the On Cinema family? The floor is yours.
Well, I'll say this much, that if you're watching the Oscars without this on your secondary screen, you're essentially, it's the same as...
Hold on. Okay, thank you. All right, start over, Greg. Thank you.
If you're trying to watch the Oscars and you don't have this thing going too, you're missing out on 95% of the information and expertise. I would say it's comparable with trying to watch the Super Bowl if all the players didn't have numbers on their jerseys and no one was talking and telling you what was going on, and you just saw people all in the same colored shirt running around, and you had no way of knowing who'd scored, no way of knowing how many minutes were left in the game or anything like that. Watching the Oscars, it's without the On Cinema Oscar special is like watching the Oscars with a blindfold on and earplugs in, like Helen Keller.
Great. Well, thank you so much for that. We're going to just spread the word that this is happening at the moment, and we're letting all the different platforms know that the special is now, we've got 470 people joining us live. That's exciting. And let me just, we're going to try something out. We're going to take a call, if that's all right with you, Greg.
I don't want to take calls because we've got 100 movies to review tonight.
Yes. Well, let's take a call.
This is kind of Christmas for me because
I understand.
all year long I'm saying we need to review more movies and have less of this other.
I'm going to take a call, and then we're going to get into the first.
I would like to review the movie.
Aaron, are you there?
Well, I don't.
Aaron, are you there? This may not work. Hello? That's fine. Might not work. Hello? Hello?
I hope it doesn't work because
I understand. That's fine. Might not work. Hello? Aaron?
Go away, Aaron.
Fair enough. Hey, Jackson, are you there? Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on. All right, Aaron, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Aaron, how are you tonight? And welcome to the On Cinema Oscar Special Telethon.
Well, thanks, Tim. How are you? Greg?
We're good, but how much are you going to donate?
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Greg. What's up?
All right, thanks for the call. And we'll begin our first movie tonight. This is number 100. We're going to go through the top 100 movies of the year. Life, directed by Daniel Espinoza, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, 2 A's, Rebecca Ferguson, and Ryan Reynolds, and Hiroki Sanada. That's a Spanish or Japanese name. Anyways, we are excited. So that's Life. That's Life. Sort of one of those old sayings from Sinatra. And it is sort of almost like an homage to Sinatra. Life. Let me read the description. A team of scientists aboard, the International Space Station discover a rapidly evolving life form. That's a sci-fi movie. So your views on life. This is number 100 out of 100 movies, our favorite 100 movies this year. Your opinion on that movie, Life, Greg?
When I walked out of the theater after seeing Life this year, I turned to the guy, the ticket taker, as I was walking out the door, and he said, "How is the movie?" And I said, "It's a wonderful life," and he got a kick out of that. And that was a reference, of course, to "It's a Wonderful Life." He got a kick out of that from
terrific
1946, Frank Capra and Jimmy Stewart. But this is a very different movie than It's a Wonderful Life. If you liked It's a Wonderful Life, I wouldn't say don't watch this, because if you liked that, you're probably a movie buff, and this is definitely a movie buff's type of film.
Okay. Yes, let's go to number 99.
Well, I would give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Okay. 5 bags of popcorn. Can we please turn Greg's mic up? We are being told. Let's try.
Okay.
Go ahead, Greg. Talk.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. And how about my mic?
It's a Wonderful Mike would be a funny movie too.
Okay, that sounds great. We're asking. People are saying get close to the mic, Greg. So I think that's going to be a better experience. This is terrific. Well, it gets number 99.
Life it's a Wonderful Life, I guess, is the takeaway from that. And it is a wonderful movie, and it is a 5-bag movie for sure.
Yes, we're only coming in
it's not a Bug's Life. It's just plain old life.
That's life as it is. Hold on a second. Greg, you talk about, if you can, I'm going to do a little audio adjustment. If you could talk about The Fate of the Furious. That's number 90. number 99, Breathe. And that's starring Andy Serkis, the great Andy Serkis.
Mm-hmm. Andy Serkis actually was the director of the film, Tim. So, but it does star Andrew Garfield, Claire Foy, Hugh Bonneville, and Ed Speleers. And it's the inspiring true love story of Robin and Diana Cavendish, who, if you don't know already, they were an adventurous couple who refused to give up in the face of a devastating disease. And so this is kind of the way we were for this generation, I guess. A sad movie, really, about disease. And if you saw The Way We Were with Barbara Streisand and Robert Redford, I guess you could say Andrew Garfield and Claire Foy are 2017's Redford and Streisand in terms of a tear-jerking couple facing horrible odds.
All right, listen, just a note about the audio. If you're experiencing any trouble, this is broadcast in mono, so we are only activating one channel, and that's something you're going to have to live with. I encourage you at this point
now. It's not Dolby Sound or THX 1138 from George Lucas.
Yes, that's right. If you want to just put one of your ears out, that's terrific, and or do a mono mix if you want to mix everything down into a mono. This is meant to be a mono mix.
Well, movie reviews don't need to be in stereo as long as they're accurate. I think people are pretty satisfied.
And join Patreon today. What we're going to do is monitor the growth of Patreon's On Cinema page, the On Cinema family. You can see our empty 5 bags up there on the screen, and it's a little sad, isn't it? We want to start adding to that. And so what we'll do is we will just be monitoring right now. If we can go on the Patreon page, we can see that we have currently 395. That's 395 Patreons. And now that changes as the month goes because people sign up for a big cash payment and then they drop out. So we're looking tonight, I think, to hit 500.
Tim,
I think tonight we have to hit 500.
I know a way to do it.
So get on to...
I know a way to do it.
Go ahead.
If you can agree right here, promise and shake on it, to allow me to finish the series of segments I was doing of Oh God locations, and so we can get into Oh God 2 and Oh God 3 more substantially than we did. If you can agree on air to let me finish that series of segments next season on Cinema, I think you're going to see quite a few donations coming in, because that's the main thing people ask me about.
All right,
So do I have your commitment?
I will agree to that. Let's move things along and talk to Ava. Ava, are you there?
Ava Gardner.
Ava? Ava, are you there?
It's Ava Gardner. She did. She's deceased. But
how about we
it's
talk
probably
to
not Ava Gardner.
August? August. I know August wants to chime in.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm fine. How
Do you have
are
any
you?
questions about the year in movies?
I have a question for you. Were you named after
Yeah, I have a
August
question, yes.
Osage County, starring Meryl Streep from 2013?
I'm sorry, Greg, I can't hear you.
Were you named after the movie August, Osage County?
Yeah, I was. I probably was, yeah.
Okay, and
I
your question, August?
Yeah, did you guys see The Snowman?
Yes.
You know, the one with... Yeah, what did you think?
I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. Greg?
Which snowman? Because there are actually several snowmans. There was
The one with Michael Fassbender and you know, Val Kilmer.
because there was one in 2014, you know, as well. with
I'm really
Leslie
happy for
Anthony.
Val Kilmer. He lost some weight, I think.
Well,
that
was probably
he
for
really
the
looks
film.
good, you know.
Mhm. Well, he had lost weight when he was in The Doors.
August,
Oliver
what
Stone. But then in the movie The Doors, he gained the weight at the end, and that's why.
I'm really sorry, I can't hear Greg.
That's
but
okay. I have a question for you, August. What membership level are you at for the Patreon on Cinema family right now?
Tim, I gotta admit, I'm a Chapo boy, but I'm not a on cinema boy yet.
You need to sign up right now. I need you to go to oncinema.com. I'm sorry, patreon.com/oncinema. Start at the lowest level you can afford, $5, or don't watch the On Cinema Oscar special. You don't have access to it. You understand?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tim. Listen to me. I don't have access to a fund. You know, you got the entire.
Get out of here. I don't want to talk to that guy anymore. He's a loser. We got to clean up our airwaves of these people. Greg, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite movies of the year, number 98, The Fate of the Furious.
And the fate of the Fast and the Furious franchise was in jeopardy after the death of the leading man,
Paul
Driver.
Driver.
But the fate of the Fast and the Furious was to make a movie called The Fate of the Furious. And this was a situation that ended up with a happy ending, because this is actually the best film in the franchise, even without Paul Driver. I think that the new cast and the new approach really worked, and that's why this was one of the biggest grossing films of the year and one of my favorites.
All right, good for you. I loved it. I thought it was probably it's up there in the top 3 for me as far as movies of the year. Everyone who loves Fate of the Furious is going to love being a member of the Patreon community, the On Cinema family. Give $5 a month, give $20 a month, whatever you can afford. Where's our number at?
What's it cost for a tank of gas? And the only reason I say that is because the star of Fate of the Furious was Vin Diesel. So how much would it cost to fill your car with diesel fuel? That's the same amount you should give towards this On Cinema Oscar special.
We've picked up 2 new Patreons in the past 30 seconds, so we're at 397 right now. So let's keep track of that. I think when we get to 400, we'll add a popcorn bag to the screen there. So we want to see that popcorn bag
Popping.
show up. We want to see it pop. Let's talk about number 97, Everything, Everything. We all saw this. This was probably the movie we all saw more than any other movie on this list. Directed by Stella Meggy, starring Amanda Stenberg, Nick Robinson, Anika Noni Rosie, and a bunch of other people. A teenager who spent her whole life confined to her home falls for the boys next door. And that's exciting right there. That is Everything, Everything from Stella Meggy.
No relation. Some people ask, is this a sequel to Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything? And that would be a cool title for a sequel to that.
I have to interrupt you, Greg. We've just blown past 400. We're at 403 right now. So I think it's time to put up our first bag of the night. If we can put up the first bag, and it's terrific. There you go. And the bag is going up, and you can see it happening now. Now it's one bag. That sucks, right? Is there anything worse than a one-bagger? I think a zero-bagger. But One
Direction movie that you liked so much.
I love that movie. It brings back a lot of weird memories for me. I don't know if I want to get into that, but
brings back a lot of bad memories for me of watching the movie.
Now, there's probably some potheads out there. Now, I know that a lot of the kids out there do drugs. They love the term 420. Do you know the term 420, Greg?
Yeah.
That means when you want pot.
Okay.
In other words, like if you like Cheech and Chong movies, I'm sure you're familiar with it from that experience. It's a great expression if you want to cut to the chase and talk about pot. So right now we're at 403. Next time when we hit 420, I say we put up another bag. We get ourselves to a 2-bag situation. So if we can get 420 in the next 10 minutes, I think that's pretty huge.
If we can get to 420, I'll review a Cheech and Chong movie on air.
Really?
Yeah.
So if we can, Cynthia, who's helping us out here, if we can let the world know, if we get to 420 by 7:30, let's say.
Why not 7:20? Because that's easier to remember.
Well, that's only 2 minutes away, so it seems like an unrealistic goal. But if we can just spread the word far and wide, if we can get to 420 Patreons in the next 10 minutes, our resident film buff, Greg Turkington, will review a Cheech and Chong movie. And I don't even know which one it is.
I do.
That's what I love. Okay, well, he knows. I don't. I'm in the dark, which I love being in the dark on these kind of things. I'm excited. What movie is it going to... Can we spread that news? I mean, is that something we can let everybody know?
Yeah.
Because I would love to see it happen. Not only do we get the 2 bags up on the board at 420, but we get a brand new review of Cheech and Chong,
which I've never reviewed before on the show.
No,
popcorn classic.
They don't really tend to become a popcorn classics for you that I know of.
Well, for whatever reason, I didn't bring them in. You know, you're talking with popcorn classics, you're talking about several thousand movies, and so you can't have them all on hand when we're doing the show. I would love to do, if we did 10 popcorn classics per episode, then we would probably have gotten to the Cheech and Chong entire catalog by season 5.
All right, well, let's move things along as we wait for the big news. We have 10 minutes to get to 420. That's exciting for me. And then we get a Cheech and Chong review. Number 96 is the Polka King.
Like the Fisher King.
Like the
Robin
Fisher
Williams.
King, and another movie with the King's Speech. Directed by Maya Forbes. Two directors. How do you like that? Wallace Wolodarsky. Okay. Starring Jack Black, the king of comedy, Jack Black. The Polka King is also the king of comedy, Jack Black. Jenny Slate, Jason Schwartzman, Jackie Weaver. And that's the Polka King. Greg, what did you think of the Polka King?
I thought it was really funny and really true. That's the thing that's interesting, is that it's actually a true story. So, you know, you can get your newspapers or, talk to people and learn about things, but really to get the most accurate picture of what happened, watch the movie. And in this case, it was very true to life, and the acting was fantastic. And I would give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Terrific. All right, let's move things along. We are going through the top 100 movies of the year. Thank you for your service. This is Jason Hall directing, Haley Bennett, Miles Teller, Joel Cole, Keisha Castle Hughes. And that's a war movie of a U.S. soldier returning from Iraq. And this is a terrific movie. It reminded me of why we salute the flag in the morning. I salute the flag as much as I can. And this is Miles Teller doing what he does. And it's just made you feel good to be an American. It made me feel proud to be an American. And I couldn't get enough of this movie. I saw it 10 times. And by the way, folks,
that's the first time you've ever beaten me on seeing a movie multiple times.
Oh, I saw it twice a day for 5 days in a row.
I saw it twice total. That was enough for me, but I'd still recommend it highly. I'd give it 5 bags of popcorn. Here's a trivia question for you, Tim. We probably should throw some trivia into the mix here tonight. Can you name 2 other movies, and this goes out to the listeners, 2 other movies that the title starts with the word thank?
Thanks. Thank you for, there's thank you for your service.
I mean, besides that one.
Okay.
Besides that one. This is for the true buff, this trivia question, and we can give away a prize if
Let's
somebody
see if
has
Beaver
the answer.
knows it. Beaver,
Yep.
are you there? Do you have the answer for this question? Beaver, where are you calling from, first of all?
Calling from Denver. Can you hear me?
Yes, Denver. And,
Denver, yeah.
Terrific.
That's where they shot some scenes from
Mork and Mindy.
well, that's a TV show.
Okay.
That was Boulder. It's
Sleeper.
close.
Sleeper.
With
Yeah.
the great Woody Allen.
Now here's a question, Beaver. Name 2 other movies that begin with the word thank you. Is that correct?
Or thank.
Thank.
Oh, Thank You for Smoking.
Thank you for smoking
Okay.
is 1.
That was right.
What is another? I'm struggling right now.
All right, you do not win the prize. There is no prize, but you lose. And
The correct answer is Thank God It's Friday.
Thank God it's
1978.
There you go. Great movie. Let's get an update on our 420 goal. We are at 424. It's happened.
Wow.
It's
okay.
happened. We have got another popcorn bag that goes up. Terrific work, everybody. And we are now, you have an obligation now, an actual obligation, this legal obligation to essentially share us your review of a Cheech and Chong movie. And I think we're all excited to find out what it is. What is the Cheech and Chong movie you're going to be reviewing? First of all, let us know the name and the title and the year.
Okay. Yeah, it would be an honor. The movie is actually called Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams from 1981. And it was the 3rd Cheech and Chong movie, and to my way of thinking, the best. It starred Tommy Chong as Chong and Cheech Marin as Cheech. And this was about Cheech and Chong starting an ice cream truck. And so
Love
instead
ice
of,
cream.
it gets a little bit away from the pot and gets more into the ice cream scene. They're selling ice cream to kids and this sort of stuff. And of course, things get hilarious when Sandra Bernhard enters the picture.
Yeah.
And, she's
One of the
always
greats.
good. And it's just a great film. They make a ton of money. And then it turns out that they made the money selling, of course, drugs and not ice cream at all. And that was sort of their trick on the audience, was for you to think it was ice cream. But if you'd
Alrighty.
seen their other movies, you probably could have guessed it wasn't going to be ice cream. So
Let's
it's
talk
not
to,
for kids. The movie's not for kids.
Cactus, are you there? Cactus?
Five
Hey,
bags.
Tim, how are you?
Hey, Cactus. Just before we do that, I'm gonna say 5 bags of popcorn and 1 ice cream cone.
Sounds
'Cause,
good.
That's the movie. Is
What's the name of the movie again?
Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams. Think
Nice
about
Dreams.
ice cream.
Nice dreams. Very
So,
good. Cactus, are you enjoying the telethon so far? And let us know
I-
your commitment to the On Cinema family.
Tim, I'm enjoying this very well, and I've been a $20 supporter of the Patreon for quite a while now.
Terrific.
And I'm loving the content. I had a quick movie question for both you and Greg.
Okay.
Greg,
I want to
Greg,
warn
know
you guys listening on Discord, or you, Cactus, as well. You're going to have a hard time hearing Greg, so understand that.
Why?
Because they can't. It's a confusing thing I can't get into. But the audience out there can hear you listening. It's just the callers are going to have a hard time hearing you. But Cactus, what is your question? We'll talk about it.
So I just have a quick movie question for you guys. Tim, this is relevant to you, and Greg as well, because Greg, I know you're a big Bond head. What did you guys think of the movie The Foreigner, starring Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan? Tim, remember The Foreigner. Just
Right.
want to gauge you on that.
The Foreigner with Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan. This is great because I love I think Pierce Brosnan is a terrific actor. I always think it's a shame when you see him in these Bond movies, which are trash, and they're not. You know, I mean, they might be successful in a sort of financial way and kind of a cheap money grab way, but they're not satisfying cinematically. And it's good to see him stretch out and not carry that burden of Bond. And you've seen Bond as sort of a success, as a franchise go downhill. And I think Pierce is so happy to be away from that and not be associated with it anymore. And of course, Jackie Chan with his karate moves and his stuntman activity is really at the top of his game. I don't think he's ever been better. And he's only going to get better. That's the news. I mean, that's pretty much the update. That's the breaking news we have coming your way. Greg, your thoughts on The Foreigner. And
So
thank you very much, Cactus. You can listen off the air.
You love The Foreigner, then? That's what you're saying, Tim.
Yes, I would say
And
it's one of my favorite movies
thought
of the year.
Pierce Brosnan was fantastic in it.
That's correct.
Well, I got news for you. The Foreigner is sort of an unofficial Bond movie in that it was directed by Martin Campbell, who directed Pierce as James Bond in GoldenEye. And when they replaced Pierce as Bond, these guys decided, well, let's make one more Bond picture. Martin and Pierce decided, but they couldn't do it. So they wrote this movie and they changed the name of the character, but essentially it is a Bond picture. So if you liked it, then I think you might be a Bond head.
Well, that's what
in disguise.
That's what's
Tim.
amazing about Bond is you have so many great pieces. The directors are often great. The Bond
Always great.
The Bond actors are great.
The title sequences.
No, I'm
have
not
so
talking
many
about the movie.
awards.
I'm talking about the puzzle pieces. But when you put the puzzle pieces together, it makes an ugly picture. It does. It makes a Frankenstein of a picture, just an ugly mess. But when you take those pieces apart and put them where they belong, for example, in the case of The Foreigner with the director working with Pierce, that reunion made for a great film. Let's, first of all, before we get into number 94, we have our Patreons listed at $4.29 at the moment, which is terrific. We'd like to see, I think another benchmark shall be for another bag, let's say $4.50. We need to get to $4.50, folks. If we don't get to $4.50 by 7:45, Greg, what can we offer the audience now?
Well, how about this? If we don't get to that, how about we just not review any more movies and just leave?
I don't want to go that way. It's very negative. I don't like that attitude. I think you've got to offer something.
I will give them a behind the scenes piece of trivia about the late George Burns.
I will not. I say that's not worth it. I say let's throw that in. No one cares about that. Nobody cares about George Burns and his trivia. Believe me. I
disagree strongly. They wouldn't have made 3 Oh God movies if there wasn't an audience for them.
Here's the deal. This is breaking news. I am going to write and release a brand new Dakar song on the air for everyone to hear. If we hit 450.
We just went down to 400. Oh, we just
No.
went down to 350.
That's not
We're
fair.
down to 250.
No.
Oh, we're down to 100.
No.
Oh, no.
The audience-
We lost everybody.
The audience wants what they want. Believe me. If we get to 7:45, we get to 450. I will write. You could tell me what the subject matter is. I'll write it about George Burns if you want. But
yeah, I would like that. Especially if there was no Dakar music associated with it. If it was just
this
a
will
spoken
have to
word
be
piece.
acoustic because we don't have the studio. We don't have Axiom here. We will essentially be doing this off the cuff. It'll be an improvised song. I think everyone's going to appreciate it. What I'm looking for is 450 by 745. Let everyone know. 450 by 745. We'll get a piece of George Burns trivia and a George Burns song by Dakar. So let's keep an eye out for that. And Cynthia, if you can keep track of that number, because I'm having a hard time doing it. Can you see the Patreon number there, Cynthia?
It went down.
It's not going down.
I can see on her laptop the number went down.
And we're going to, just to bring the audience up in numbers, I'm going to make a brief broadcast to people watching on different platforms. If you'll stay with us here, folks. Greg, can you give us a update on
The Babysitter, which is the next
Yes,
film
you can
we're
talk about
talking
The Babysitter as I navigate some of this technology here.
Well, this was directed by Mick G. And if you've ever heard of the movie McQ, starring John Wayne from 1974, McGee's, feels like an unofficial sequel to that, but in fact it's not. He's a director and not the character who is the lead character in the movie. The lead character is Judah Lewis, who stars in the film with Samara Weaving, Robbie Arnell.
I'd like to just welcome our audience joining on Instagram Live, on the Tim Heidecker Instagram Live. If you'll join us, please join us at on my YouTube page. You just check out the YouTube page, and you'll be able to join the experience there at YouTube. .com, and just type in Tim Heidecker. You'll find it. It's part of the YouTube experience. We have thousands of people watching right now on different platforms, and you'll enjoy it. And we're trying to get those 5 bags full. So join patreon.com/oncinema. We want to get to 500 Patreon users to join the On Cinema family. You'll never regret it a day in your life. We are bringing the Oscar special to you coming up this fall, or this summer. This anytime. What's that?
It's the preview. It's the original trailer from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh, there you
we
go.
Were doing The Babysitter. I thought the audience might want to hear that or see. Well, you can't see it, but you can hear it.
Terrific stuff. Let's go into The Babysitter.
Well, this is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Greg, what was your thoughts on The Babysitter, starring McGee?
Well, I mean, it's a horror film. It's terrifying. It's futuristic. It's not Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which I much preferred. But you know, if we had a different type of scale, I could give Don't Tell Mom 10 out of 10 and give The Babysitter 9 out of 10. But on a 5-bag scale, I have to give both films 5 bags, and I'm happy to do that.
All right, so we're moving along. We've got The Beyond at number 90. Turn that off. We no one wants to hear the trailer for the goddamn baby. Thank God The Babysitter's Dead. No one cares, believe me. We're going to turn things over to The Beyond. Greg, can you talk a little bit about The Beyond?
Yeah, I can actually. That's another horror. This 2017 was the year of horror in terms of the types of movies that came out. Not since you had movies like Jaws, which actually set off a whole wave of horror back in 1975, and we'll be talking about that later. Have you had a year where there were so many popular horror movies? And I think The Beyond was one of the scariest ones of all, in that it involved robots from outer space, going a little bit haywire and really wreaking havoc. And the astronauts that were involved in the mission where the robots took over, of course, were the ones that paid. Who didn't pay was the audience, because if you paid good money to see this, you'd be very, very happy that you did. It was one of the best movies of the year, and it would definitely
Thank you. And I just want to interrupt and say welcome to the Facebook Live viewers right now. I want to direct them. I'm not going to be on here very long. Just want to direct you over to the YouTube page. And we will ask you to check out youtube.com and check out Tim Heidecker there, and you'll be able to join and go to patreon.com/onscina to become a member. And we're just trying to, Cynthia, we're trying to expand this out to the different live channels. If you want to contribute to that, you can post different places. And how are we doing getting our benchmark? We're going to have a live DKR song. DKR song coming at, I'm sorry? We're at 4:40. We have 10 to go and 10 minutes. That's interesting. We have 10 minutes and we need 10 more Patreons.
And 10 times 10 is 100, and that's how old George Burns was when he passed away.
That's a little grim to think about. I don't even know what my chords are going to be. That's what's kind of exciting about this. The chords for my George Burns DKR
played in the key of
song.
B for Burns.
Well, B is not a great chord for me.
Or what? Or
the
G
different changes.
for George.
That could work. I'll do a kind of a folky thing almost.
E is another note. You could probably just write his name on a piece of musical paper and play the notes. Not so much the O and the R, but you could do G, E.
Well, I'm not going to worry about that. 9 more Patreons to go, and we'll get our George Burns fact and our George Burns song from the hit group Dakar, #1 downloaded group in America. We will continue on with number 92 while we wait. Super Dark Times. Super Dark Times. Didn't see this movie, I'll be honest with you. Kevin Phillips, did you see this?
Oh, yeah, I
Stars
saw it.
Owen Campbell, Charlie Tahan, Elizabeth Cappuccino, and this is okay. Max Talisman. That's teenagers Zach and Josh have been best friends their whole lives. But when gruesome accident leads to a cover-up, that's Super Dark Times. And drama, thriller, kind of a...
Horror. It's more horror, and that's what I'm saying. This is the year of horror. There's nothing more horrible than a gruesome accident of the sort depicted in this film. And I don't know. You know, if you had children this year and wanted to introduce them to the joys of cinema, I got to say, some of these horror movies might put them off. And that was one of the sort of the disappointing things about 2017.
Andrew calling in from San Francisco. You there, Andrew?
Hello, Tim. Yes.
Yes, San Francisco, the San Francisco treat. And I think we can talk about this was something settled during the incredible trial that saw my good name cleared and the Beautiful Innocence project that resulted out of that. And you're from the city that I think settled a big debate here. We did settle once and for all that Star Trek 4 is the site of is where San Francisco takes place.
Yeah, my favorite one.
Yes, thank you.
San Francisco is actually central to Star Trek 2.
No,
as well.
that was not.
There's
Go back
some-
and watch
there's
the.
some-
Hold on. Go back and watch the goddamn testimony from the director.
I did, and he said
he says
that Kirk has an apartment in Star Trek 2.
You would not
that-
classify. I'm not getting into this now. What was your question?
and they actually shot some of
Excuse
the
me.
Star Trek 2 in
What was
San
your
Francisco
question from
also,
San
so-
Francisco, Andrew?
Oh, well, I guess I'm a $20 supporter. I've been for a while now.
Thank you.
I guess my question
Thank you for your
is-
service, which we reviewed
Thank
earlier.
you.
We reviewed that earlier.
Honestly.
Can you let him ask a question?
And I'm glad you didn't use the money for the babysitter, which we also reviewed earlier.
Can you let the guy ask the question? Andrew, the floor is yours.
Yes. Well, when I started supporting, you guys were at 5,000. I'm wondering what happened.
Well,
and,
I'll explain this to you. It's a little boring. What happens with Patreon is some people donate one time, and so there's a flood of a little bit of a mini flood of money, and then they cancel because we say, you can the way Patreon's set up is a little backwards in the sense that you can't do a one-time payment. You have to sign up as if you're doing it monthly, but then we say you can cancel it. So if you're going to do a big one-time $500 payment, you following me on this? So that number is going to spike in the month. You see,
but I don't know. After watching that,
Ah.
after being in the courtroom and seeing what you were doing with some of the money from some of your businesses,
I have heard of
I
people
would be
that-
reluctant for anyone to donate to this because you still haven't paid me back for the money that I
that's
fronted for
part of
Decker
that's
Hawaii.
why we're doing this.
So I'm going to get repaid for the
in a
Decker,
sense,
Decker Hawaii.
because in a sense you are, and I'll go
What
through
sense?
in the sense that it's something that is part of the grand scheme. In other words, it's all going into a pot. It's being accounted for.
But
There
if I have $10,000 in receipts, which I do, from shooting Decker Hawaii, from
let me ask you
airfares
this
and
then.
things, are you
Let
going
me
to
ask you
reimburse
this.
me for
Does
the
that money
flights?
appreciate or depreciate? Do you understand that? Do you understand that the money that you've invested in the project has now quadrupled, maybe even more?
But
Probably up
when am I
something
gonna get the
70,
quadru-
80% now?
Okay,
that
well, then
investment has
let's
gone
have that.
through the roof.
Uh-huh.
So now what? Now do you want to pull that out?
Yes, I would take out the quadruple.
Okay.
If you have 4 times what I put in for the airfares for you, which would be $40,000, I'll
Well,
take it right now.
I would advise you that that's a bad idea because you can't just take that out now because it's going into the Oscar special. Do you understand that much? All right, and does that make sense to you, Andrew? In terms of
it's
the Patreon. Thank you. It all makes sense to everybody else except Greg for some reason. It's very disingenuous of him. I don't believe he doesn't understand this. I think he's being disingenuous. Let's
Oh, I
find out. We are
understand
5
it.
minutes away, and we
But I don't like it.
absolutely need to get... Oh, we are at 4:48.
Okay.
So we need 2 more Patreons at any level. $5 level is fine. Then we add a bag. We get to 3 bags, and you get a brand new George Burns song written by myself, part of the founding member of Dakar, one of the great songwriters of Dakar. And we get a George Burns factoid, whatever use that is. I don't think that's very valuable. But I'm adding a tremendous value by writing a song on the spot. Again, I don't know the
Well,
chords.
I think if people had watched Siskel and Ebert back in the day and you had the choice between them talking about movies or them playing music with Axiom and Manuel, I think people are going to go with the movie information. And I think that's true even today.
Okay. And Cynthia, make sure you're posting the link to this YouTube up on all the channels, please, at your leisure. We appreciate you helping us out here. Stronger, number 91. Stronger. And by the way, we are 4 minutes away from hitting our benchmark, the 3-bag benchmark. I love looking. It's so exciting to look. Where are we at? We are at 451, folks. We've done it. We've crossed the threshold. We are early on that. We have 3 more minutes.
So there should be some money left over then to reimburse me for.
There's going to be, believe me, you're going to come out maybe we wait to put it up. I don't know. Do we wait till 7:45 to put it up? I think we could put it up now for all I care. Put it up now. Put it up now. We're at 3 bags already. We're going to have to slow things down a little bit. Our next benchmark is going to be 475, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, if we do not...
Why don't we have the benchmark match the time? So if you had 8 o'clock, 800 was the benchmark.
That's asking quite a bit. It's impossible to hit 800.
That's
Okay.
not how
Are we gonna
telethons work, as people you were talking about negativity, but there's certainly plenty of people out there that like.
Well, I am a man of my word.
Expertise.
Hold on, I'm a
that
man
would
of
be
my
happy
word.
to pay to get movies reviewed, and we're stuck on number 91. We still got 91 movies to go, and it would be nice if we get to 800. Then we can stop asking for money. How about that? If we get to 800 by 8 o'clock, we'll stop asking for money and we'll just review the movies.
Well, that's fine. If we that's a different benchmark. That's a different standard. Mm-hmm. If we get to 800 by 8 o'clock, we will stop asking for money and we'll blow through this list.
And I'll do the other Cheech and Chong movies as well.
And you'll do the other Cheech and Chong movies. I just think that's a very high bar to set. I'm setting more realistic goals. At 8 o'clock, if we need to reach
800.
You're making this very confusing for everybody.
No, it's not confusing because it's the same number. 475 at 8 o'clock is confusing. 800 at 8 o'clock is not confusing.
Fine. If we reach, there's 2 different benchmarks. If at 8 o'clock we reach 800 subscribers, 800 family members, I'll be happy as a clam. I'll shut the whole thing down. I'll go through all the movies.
We won't shut it down. We'll just shut down asking for money and just do the movie.
The smaller tier that we're trying, that we're more realistically going to hit is at 8 o'clock. If we get to 475, at that point, what are we offering? What are we offering? Something big. I think we're going to get maybe Greg's top 2 movies of the year.
Yeah, we can do that.
So let's.
But I'll do that anyway as part of the 800.
Okay. You talk about. I got to set up for this at 7:45, which is a minute away. Stronger. This is a terrific movie. David Gordon Green, Jack Gyllenhaal, again with Jack Gyllenhaal. Mm-hmm. He's in a lot of movies this year. I'm going to prepare for the DKR George Burns song. If you don't mind, Greg, talk about that. I need to set up for that.
Talk about the song?
No, talking about the movie, Stronger.
Okay. Well, Stronger would be a stronger nominee for Best Picture than this new Star Wars movie, because if you've seen the new Star Wars movie, you know that there is a scandal brewing over George Lucas stealing a character from our own television show, The Adventures of Decker and Kington. There is a master code breaker in the Star Wars movie.
Well, let's not get into that. I don't want to talk about that.
Based on Agent Jonathan Kington.
George Burns, we lost you to see, now this is interesting because I'm
to suicide.
Writing this. No, I'm writing this on the spot, and maybe
we'll get it accurate. We didn't lose him to suicide. We lost him to old age.
George Burns, oh yeah, you're wonderful. This is out of tune. So, George Burns, you're wonderful. You changed my life. You lived your life. You lived so long, but not long enough. George Burns. So that's the George Burns song. George Burns, you lived your life. You lived too long. You lived just right. That's the George Burns songs. And now I believe you owe the audience a factoid about George Burns.
How many miles was the distance between where George Burns was born and where George Burns died?
Oh.
2,459.
Wow. So that's clear across the country. Where was he born?
He was born in New York, died in Beverly Hills. So that's a road trip for you.
Fantastic. Interesting stuff. Coming in from Greg. George Burns passed away. How many years ago did he pass away? Do we have any clue on that?
It was a while. It was 19 years ago.
The Circle, number 90. By the way, the next benchmark is coming up at 8 o'clock. We're hoping to hit 475. And what can we offer then? I almost want to ask the audience listening, what do you want from us at 8 o'clock? Besides that 800 number that's impossible to hit. And
It's not impossible to hit.
It is impossible to hit.
Since we threw it out there, we've been getting more donations from people that want to make the 800.
Let's ask the folks at the Discord chat what they think we should offer. Service Electric.
How about 759 subscribers by 759?
No.
That shaves off 41.
Service, what can we offer at 8 o'clock if we reach the 475? Any ideas there? I mean, we're at 460 right now, so it's really pumping along. I feel a bit of stress and a little bit of anxiety that I have not come up with a great incentive, because when we hit that force, we're going to hit it. In 12 minutes, we have nothing to offer. I could do another song. I could do another song about Jane Fonda. That would be a little...
Bring back a special guest that we haven't seen in a while. Maybe a James Dean, maybe a... They would take it, sweep us off our feet.
That would be something we are not prepared for. We could try to reach out to Mark Proch and see if he's around.
Give him a call, yeah.
And see if we can get Mark to join us on the phone. We can make some moves to make that happen. But I don't want to promise that yet.
He could do, you know what he could do is he could do his James Dean impersonation over the air.
That would be terrific.
I'll call him right now.
Why don't you why don't you get him and see if he would be available to do a James Dean, but talk to him off, don't get him on the air right now. So Greg's going to do his work to make this happen. We are hoping to make this a premium offer for you guys. If you're not sure what's happening here, folks, we are raising money to bring the live Oscar special that you've come to depend on every year. Is he not picking up on you? He's seems a little strange. We are raising money to bring you this year and this March 4th or whenever it is, the live Oscar special, which is we've been doing year in and year out. We want to bring you the best Oscar special there is. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/oncinema, join the family. We've been working on this all year. We've had a tremendous outpouring of just wonderful support from you guys, and I think people are just jazzed. Service Electric, are you still there?
Yeah.
Are you a member of the family?
I'm looking to be, though.
Well, get on it. What are you doing?
Wondering, is there a way to I could specify, I want this to go specifically to a boom pole? Or I want to go
get out of here. Shut up. Who cares about that? I'm trying to be funny on this. You're disrespectful to the cause, and shame on you. And I shall not pick up on you again anytime soon. I'll talk to Bishop. Bishop.
How's it going?
Bishop, are you an On Cinema family member?
In a sense.
Okay, in a sense. I need you to subscribe, Bishop. I need you to get on the Patreon site. Join now. Because we need to get over that benchmark. Yeah. We need to get you on board. What's taking so long?
I'm typing it on right now. I'm just wondering, Greg, I have one question for you. How do you see through your mask on when you're on the show?
What mask are you referring to?
Well, no, I see. God, I wish I was.
It sounds like I'm talking to C3PO.
This is
It's terrible. C. Harry from Christchurch, New Zealand. C. Harry.
Hey guys,
Hey, how's it going? How can we help you tonight?
it's going really good. I'm a $20 on cinema family member.
Can you talk to the audience listening all the great, wonderful benefits that you've had this year being a part of that community?
all the extra on cinema on location.
Yeah,
that
they
are
were
only
great.
available.
I got 2 folders full of videos from Greg and from Tim Heidecker, and I should be getting some things in the mail, although they haven't arrived yet.
Well, you're in New Zealand. I think it's going to take about 25 years before they get there.
Yeah, probably.
And you got bigger things to do, like go on a Hobbit location tour yourself. You're lucky.
I've already done that, actually.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a few places around this country where you can see where they filmed The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings.
Give us a couple of. You're from New Zealand. Give us something that maybe some of us don't know about The Hobbit. As much as you're willing to give. Not you, Greg. I'm talking to C. Harry here.
Well,
I need that information.
it's not too much, I know.
Now. What happened with Mark? Who else can we call? Joe? Listen, we're getting very close to 8 o'clock here. We have 8 minutes until 8 o'clock, and we still need 10 more patrons. And at 8 o'clock, see, we're not going to get to 800. You see how dumb that was? To suggest that we're going to get
it's a self-fulfilling prophecy when the host of the telethon is saying, we're never going to get it, we can't do it, it's never going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Then people are like, I was going to donate, but what's the point? He doesn't believe in it, so why should I?
Well, I think it's stupid. It's embarrassing to be surrounded by that ignorance that you're going to suggest we're going to do that kind of quantum leap. You just don't understand the basic functionality of the way the site works. It's just too much to ask. But here we are. We are at, what's our number we're at right now? We're at 465. So we need 10 more subscribers to join in the next 7-8 minutes.
I got a better bet. I got a better idea.
What can we do at 8 to really
How about,
bring them in?
we skip 475 and go straight to 501, which of course was my Guinness Book of World Records.
That's going to be that's going to be
501 movies in 501 days, which actually still is in the Guinness Book. That's a record that will stand forever. So if we could get to 501 to commemorate that event, I think I could probably give people some insight and tips on how they could attempt to set their own smaller record themselves.
Well, let's see. So we're going to say at 8 o'clock, not at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we need to get to 5. It's not possible. I don't think it's possible. Do you guys think it's possible in the next 6 minutes? See, the next 6 minutes. No, that's a good 500. And when we hit 501, whenever that is, let's not put a time to it. You'll give us your 10 tips on how to watch 501 movies in 501 days. Can we guarantee
I don't
that?
want anyone to do it, so I'll probably give tips on how to watch 100 in 100 days.
Okay. You want to hold on to that title.
Well, I just don't think they're going to be able to do it, but I do think if somebody decides and really commits to it, watching 100 in 100 days is possible. It's not easy, but it's possible.
Okay.
And it's fun.
All right. Well, let's keep an eye out for that. If we do reach 501, that will trigger that. But I'm trying to get to 475, at which point I will write another song. That seemed to work really well.
Oh, wait, I got a phone call here from... It's Mark.
Okay,
Mark's
but don't
on the
take
line.
the call. I mean, take the call, but take it offline. Don't, because we're not giving that away yet. We're not giving that away. Talk to him offline. Don't you understand this?
No, but he can only talk for a minute because he's using his roommate's phone.
No, well, just talk to him off the line because we're not giving Mark away for free.
Yeah, we got to give him away. Well, no.
No.
Mark, can you... hey, can you do like a Cagney and tell people to donate for the special?
You're ruining the entire premise here. Hang up on him.
Can you?
Yeah, I can do
No.
Cagney from Cagney and Lacey.
No, don't.
James Cagney.
Get him off the line. Mark, you will do an impression. Listen to me. Get the phone to me. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me, Mark?
I didn't even say anything.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. It is now 7:55. At 8 o'clock, if we get 475 subscribers, you will do an impression of James Dean. Does that make sense to you? Huh?
Yeah, you need me to donate that much?
No. I need to make an offer to the listeners here that if we get 475 subscribers in the next 4 minutes, the prize will be your dumbass doing a James Dean impression for 3 minutes. Can you do that or not?
Dean?
Yes, James Dean. Or
said
anybody
James
else.
Cagney. We would advertise James
Cagney, fine.
You dirty rat.
Not now. Don't do it now.
You dirty rat.
You dumbass, be on standby. You hear me? Just hang up on him. And if folks, hang up on him. I'm tired of his voice.
Yeah,
already.
but I like this. I like where he's going with the Cagney thing.
Yeah, you dirty rat.
Well, giving it away. Why would people donate now?
Out of gratitude.
Call the exterminator on you, you dirty rats.
All right. Well, we need Mark. Not another word from you because we're at 472 and we have 3 minutes left.
Hey, Mark, can you do Katharine Hepburn?
Don't listen. Shut up. Don't hang up on him.
Katharine Hepburn from On Golden Pond.
No, Mark, stop. Listen. Can you
dirty rats. Why you dirty rats?
All right, listen, folks. If you want to hear more Mark Proch, donate now to get 475 by 8 o'clock. Where are we at? Maybe we're already there. No, we're still at 472. Just stop doing this, Mark. All right. Mark is known for these. This is a sampling. How about this? This is a sampling of some of the great impressions that the great Mark Proch can do. If we reach 475 in the next 3 minutes, Mark Proch will give you his one and only W.C. Fields. But not until... No! Hey! Mark! Stop it! Do you understand what's going on? Hey! Shut up! So now...
Can you do Henry Fonda?
We have...
yeah.
We're not there yet. We're not there. Mark, can you hear me? Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I hear you, Tim.
So do not do another...
This is Peter Fonda, and this is a mockingbird on Golden Pond.
Will you listen to me and understand?
I would love to hear William Holden in Network.
No. We have 2 minutes to go.
They're everywhere. They're in the walls.
We're not going to get... All right, fine. Do it. We got 476.
Walter Matthau.
Cynthia, we got 475.
Can you do Walter Matthau in The Bad News Bears?
Sure I can. All these dirty rats. Get these dirty rats out of Jimmy Cagney's walls.
All right, there you go.
Can you do Ryan O'Neal in Paper Moon?
It's just a paper moon. It's just a paper moon. Don't worry about these rats. They're just paper rats.
All right, we have a lot of movies to get through. Thank you, Mark. Daddy's Home, Renegades. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Mark. We raised quite a bit of money there, so we much appreciate it, and we'll see you
at the movies.
At the set of the Oscar special for a special thing we've got in mind for you that I think you're going to really like. Special impersonation.
I can't wait for it, gang.
Can't give it away on air, but it's really something. You're going to really like it.
That's the great Mark Proch. And Mark, would you be around later for another benchmark? We can perhaps tease something that work this out a little bit better. I assume you have no plans.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but great.
I'm using my roommate's phone though, and so I'm gonna have to ask him stuff.
Okay, I'm sure it shouldn't be a problem.
We'll call later if you can.
It is 8 o'clock. I think by 8:30, we'll have another a round of impressions from the great Mark Proch, one of the great impressionists. I'd like to hear him do Al Pacino. How about that? At 8:30, you'll hear Mark Proch do Al Pacino. If we reach, well, we're sailing past our benchmarks here, so I don't know what we're going to have to do. We're gonna have regroup. It's 8 o'clock, folks. Thanks for joining us. We are 1 hour into this incredible On Cinema Live at the Cinema, On Cinema at the Cinema Oscar Special Telethon. We are at 4 bags. 4 bags. We are at 478 Patreons, part of the On Cinema family. We are trying to get to 500. I think we're going to blow past that. I think the 500 benchmark is kind of irrelevant. When we hit 501, we will hear Greg Turkington's top 10 tips on watching 100 movies in a year. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
No, 100 movies in 100 days. Not in a year. Anyone can do that.
I guess you're right. So we're next benchmark is not time dependent. It is simply subscriber dependent.
And
So-
here's a trivia question, if we can put that out there.
Mhm.
And then whoever gets it right can also become a member.
Okay, well, that's not really how it works.
Well, all right. We don't have to do it, but I thought...
I think for entertainment's sake, why don't we ask one of our callers? We have Brian who's identifying
let me just
himself-
ask the question.
Hold on.
Oh.
Let me get him on the phone. He's self-identifying as a buff in training. So, Brian, are you there? Brian? Brian is not there, unfortunately.
Much like George Burns, who's the subject of the trivia.
Brian, let's see. Brian, there's another Brian here. Brian in Portland, Maine. Brian?
Yes.
Brian.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey,
Holy crap.
we have a trivia question. If you're interested in playing, interested in answering, trying for a trivia question.
Yes, I have the interest. Let's go.
Okay, now Greg, you're gonna have to speak up quite
If you
loudly
get it
for
right, then you have the opportunity to become a family member.
Can you
on
stop
Cinema.
breathing so loudly, Brian? You're breathing very loudly into the
I
your
understand.
microphone.
I'm sorry.
I understand you're very nervous. This is a big high
Like
stakes.
you sound like the Elephant Man from 1979.
Okay, can you hear Greg?
Can you hear me?
No, I can't, but I
Okay,
I
I'll
can't
ask
on
the-
like a 5-second delay.
Okay. The question is, who played Zoltan in George Burns' final movie?
Okay, the question is, who played Zoltan in George Burns' final movie? Do we get a clue what the movie is?
No.
No. So you have to know the movie. So people in the chat, if you want to help out, I guess that's kind of unethical, but can try to get Brian into the running here.
Shit.
And Brian, if you get this correct,
I can use the chat.
You can use the chat.
No, I don't think so.
Sure, you can. And you'll be. Are you an On Cinema family member already?
Yeah, I'm $5.
Okay. Well, you're a simple $5. You're the guy. You're the salt of the earth. You're the guys that make it happen. You're the day in, day out, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You don't get all the bells and whistles. But you're there. You're supporting. If you can get this right, I'm sending you a VFA tote bag, and that's not part of the $5 a month plan. Okay, that's a big upgrade. You got to get this right though.
The chat room is no help. Thanks. Yes.
I don't know about that.
Well, time's running out.
Okay, you have 30 seconds.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Is the answer Adam Sandler?
No, Adam Sandler wasn't even born when the movie was made.
Is the answer? You have one more guess.
George Burns' final movie, who played Zoltan?
Christopher Lloyd.
That's right, Christopher Lloyd
That's
from Back to the Future.
How do you
Part
like
2.
that?
Holy
Next
crap.
time we'll have some music here. That's terrific. We have a winner with Brian from Portland. Brian, send a note here in the Discord that you have won, and we'll try to get you that tote bag. We're not prepared to do anything official at the moment, but we guarantee that I do give you my personal guarantee that the tote bag will happen. Folks, we are at...
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your support. The tote bag is on its way. Cynthia, make sure that Brian from Portland is getting...
This is just going to lose money, though, that we need for the Oscar special.
That's one tote bag. I think they're worth 30 cents or something. They're not very valuable. We are at 484 subscribers. We're looking to hit 5. When we hit 501, we will get the top 10 tips. Until then, let's get back into our movies. We have so many to go. We're only at number 88, Marshall. That's Reginald Hudlin, starring Chadwick Boseman, Josh Gad, Kate Hudson, daughter of
Goldie Hawn,
Sterling K. Brown. And this is about Thurgood Marshall, one of our judges, one of our Supreme Court judges. He's a terrific judge. He was one of the first black judges they ever had. First black judge in American history. And
well, he was. If you saw the movie, he was a Supreme Court judge.
Yes, that's what I meant by that, Supreme Court judge. That's the best judge there is, and he was the best judge. And then now that you see this sort of a theme in a lot of movies, you'll have black judges in the courtroom, sort of a go-to, and it's almost in honor of Thurgood Marshall. So it's good to see black people in judge positions.
You know what would have been a cool tagline?
They're doctors and lawyers and all kinds of other professions as well.
And actors. You know what would have been a cool sort of an ad campaign for this movie, Marshall? And it didn't need any help because the movie actually went on to gross $10 million at the box office.
It doesn't that here, but
you know what would have been a cool ad campaign?
Gross $9.4 million,
For Marshall would be, this is for movie buffs, but I think the general public might have liked it too, is forget Sarah Marshall. This movie is just Marshall. A reference to forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Different, I mean, no relation from Thurgood Marshall to Sarah Marshall, but, the word is Marshall is the same word, it's the same last name. So.
As a treat for all you people listening at home, we are going to play famous movie quotes. One of my favorite segments that's just come up. These are some of our favorite movie quotes of all time, and we can.
Hey guys, it's Ryan, and for this video, I did something a little bit different. I've gone through and compiled the list of the 50 greatest movie quotes of all time.
This is
They're
terrific.
in chronological order.
And Greg,
so
maybe
enjoy.
you can chime in when you disagree.
Okay.
That's classic from Frankenstein, am I right?
In the name of God, now I know what it feels like to be God. You God.
Keep watching, folks. These are the 50 greatest movie quotes of all time. Join the Patreon today. Become part of the On Cinema family. You'll be glad you did.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
He taught me, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. I love you.
I know.
Here's Johnny.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Say hello to my little friend.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand. Wax on, wax off.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Good morning, Vietnam!
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
And just so you know, your mic is hot.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hi, guys. We are back.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, from what's that from? Home Alone.
Could chat longer, but
And this is from another movie, too. And, folks, we are back. We're just, it is past 8 o'clock, 8:10. Let's check in on our number. We are at 492. 492 as we careen towards the big 501. And let's keep talking about the movie Daddy's Home 2. Daddy's Home 2. Can you give us a little insight on that one? That's Will Ferrell's latest effort.
Ferrell, Wahlberg, Gibson, Lithgow. Ferrell, Wahlberg, Gibson, Lithgow.
What else do you need to know?
It's one of these things where you get four great actors, throw them all in front of the camera together, and whatever happens, happens, and it's fantastic. It reminds me of Cannonball Run back from 1980. It had a similar premise. Let's just get the best actors in the biz and do something fun with them. And this is a fun movie. If you're a movie head, movie buff, you're going to enjoy seeing sort of interaction between these actors, really at the top of their game, having the time of their lives. Hey, I had a trivia question. We could probably give away a prize if we have any prizes left.
Sounds great.
This is a tough one, though, and so we'll see if anyone can get it. But why was Christmas in 1899? Why should Christmas of 1899 be considered the holiest of holidays for movie buffs?
All right, we are going to open up the call to Chris F. Chris, are you there? Chris? No.
Oh, I'm here.
Hey, Chris.
I'm here.
Yes. Did you hear the trivia question?
Christmas so important that year.
Why was the Christmas 1899 so important to movie buffs? And that's the question to you that we're asking you to think about. You could use the chat, and you have 1 minute. You have 30 seconds.
All right. Okay, that's quick. I'm thinking it's got something to do with the Christmas Carol.
Greg, is that a? Do you need something more specific than that?
Wrong. Nothing to do with the Christmas Carol.
Oh boy,
you seem like a sort of a fake movie head. If that's the answer you came up with,
you're gonna have to do better than that. Does anybody have a clue what it could be? 1899.
The birthday of Humphrey Bogart.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Isn't that something? Congratulations. There's no prize right now.
Knowing that movie trivia makes my life better.
Good for you. Congratulations on the big success here, and we're proud of you. We're proud of you that you're doing it every day, and you're working hard. Thanks so much. Do you have any questions for us, the movie buffs, or any? Are you a subscriber?
Got the.
We're back, folks. Let's see if it resets. We are back. We are back. We are back.
Hey guys, just in time to review another horror movie from 2017, Mom and Dad, starring an on-cinema favorite,
spread the word that we're back.
Nicolas Cage, and God, this is a scary movie where the parents turn on the kids, and a lot of violence, a lot of controversial moments, as you get with Nicolas Cage. He's been in a lot of movies that really made the news.
Okay, we have to start moving along here. I don't know if we want to hear too much more about that. What number was that you were at there?
That was number 82.
Okay, good. Number 81 is Good Time. We don't need to worry about that. Detroit. The Dark Tower at 79. That was a Stephen King book. And a lot of times talk about these, this is kind of interesting, the Stephen King books, where they rank in movie history. Can you get through us on that quickly?
Well,
rank them in order.
The books or the movies?
The movies.
The movies in order of what? In order of how much I like them?
What people should see first.
Well, you got to see The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to see The Dark Tower. And then Misery is another great one.
Any more?
I haven't read the books.
All right.
Stephen King's It. Remember that one? Stand By Me.
Are you crying?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
That's not a quote from them. That's actually my own thoughts. Funny stuff. Where are we at, folks? We are stalled. We are not hit 500 yet. We are working our way. Where are we at? We are, here comes the number. Stand by for the number. 494. We're still stuck on 494. I really want to, I think it's really important that we create these time benchmarks, because people, there's not that impetus to jump in. You understand? Let's take a Chong. We got a Chong head calling in from Victorville, of all places. Chong head. Hello?
Hey, Tim.
Hello.
Tim.
Are you a big fan of the Cheech and Chong, or just Chong? Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I really love the show, and I'm more of a fan of the music, though.
Thank you.
Like the DKR, Dekar, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the vape. the new vape technologies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're working out.
And I was wondering.
We're working out the kinks.
Huh. Oh yeah. I just wanted to call in, see the vape, and the shit.
Okay, thank you.
The music.
Where this night's actually about movies. It's not about vapes. So.
Well, I just want to
Call
tell
into
you,
a different show.
We are already, because we believe in the On Cinema family, but we believe in the movement we've created here, that we've already been planning the On Cinema Oscar special. I mean, we've been doing so much work on it already. And this, I can tell you, is that it's perhaps, I can almost guarantee you it's the greatest Oscar special we've ever put together. That's even before we go live. And that's saying something, because I don't think I would ever put myself in that position to make that kind of guarantee if I didn't truly believe it. So you can only imagine what we have in store. It's almost hard to believe that it's coming around the corner, but it truly is an important, special night for everyone. I encourage you to join the Patreon family today. Join the On Cinema family. Go to patreon.com. It's right there on the screen. Become a member. We're trying to get to 501 so Greg can share his 10 tips. His 10 tips on how to watch 100 movies in 101 days.
And I also wanted to say, if you're interested in movies, and especially in movies and how they do on Oscar night, the extra reason to tune in this year is I actually have a friend, a Confederate at the Academy, who has promised to get me the names of the winners before they go out on air.
Really?
Yep.
That's incredible. So you're saying we could get a sneak peek of...
He's going to text them to me 1 minute before each award is read.
Well, that's cool. I mean, if we can get even earlier than that, that makes a big difference, because that's sort of like, can we really get the sneak peek? Can we get that sort of advantage that other people don't have?
That's the thing, is why watch the Oscars when you hear the winners earlier on our show?
That's exciting. I didn't realize...
Yeah, well, it was kind of this. I wanted to save it until we got to 800, but since you say we're not going to get to 800, I'm going to reveal it now. So I can't give my friend's name, obviously, because you'll lose the job.
I mean, that's not even a losing job situation. That's potentially a crime.
Well, it's just an award show, but I don't think it would be a crime. But yeah, we're going to have the winners 1 minute before they're announced on TV, before the envelopes even open. So that's a reason to tune in, and that's a reason to contribute.
Be ahead of the curve. I mean, at that point, you're already ahead of the curve. And last year, of course, the Oscars had their snafu where they mixed up the winner of one of the categories. And we're guaranteeing that you're going to get the best information ahead of time.
And that snafu is why this happened. Because of that mistake, they've had to let 5 different people in on the results, so that if there's a mistake, that you've got several people in place to overturn that mistake instantly and not have a mistake like they did last year. So my friend is on that team, and he is going to text me the results.
Okay, we are at 8:21 right now. It's 8:21 p.m. on the West Coast here in California. We are, I'm going to say at 8:30, if we get to 501 by 8:30, it's not a hard goal to make, we will get to over that mountaintop, and we will be able to share with you Greg's top 10 tips on how to watch 100 movies in 100 days. Because we all know that Greg so courageously, I don't think it was a big deal. He makes a big deal about it, but he watched 500. He's in the Guinness Book World Records. Look it up. He's in there. It's official. He watched 501 movies in 501 days, an incredible feat to some, not to me.
Well, to Guinness and to movie buffs, it was.
And what he wants to do is give you the opportunity to share, to try to get close to that. Not close, but a similar pattern.
Just to sort of get a taste of what it feels like to do that.
And I gotta tell you, there's people all over the place that are calling in and saying how great it is to be part of the On Cinema family. I think Ben in San Jose wants to share his experience. Bed in San Jose. Ben, share your experience as part of the On Cinema family, what it's meant to you.
I spilt water on my PC.
Okay, thank you.
I'm allowed right now.
All right, that was Bed. I'm trying to get somebody who really cares about being a member of the family. I'll take Colin in Philadelphia, the great city of Philadelphia, Brotherly Love, starring Tom Hanks.
Oscar winner Tom Hanks. That was his second consecutive Oscar.
There you
feat
go.
That has never been done before
what's
or
up,
since.
And by the way, if we were broadcasting, hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
If we were good, I was just saying, if we were broadcasting the Oscar special when Tom Hanks won back in the 90s, there's people out there, just hypothetically, that would have known that before he won.
1 minute earlier.
That's right. And that's the promise we make. And people like you are going to have access to that because you support the On Cinema family. What is your level of support at the currently right now, my friend? I'm talking to in Philadelphia. What's your status in the On Cinema family?
I'm in the $10 tier.
Congratulations. That's a
Fantastic.
great place to be. You're not that low level that people, the losers, are at. Really bad people, a lot of them. They don't have the money. Why? Because they don't work hard. They spend their money on video games and crap. So good for you.
And in 10, as we said earlier, 10 by 10. You're in the 10 by 10 club, the George Burns Club. 10 by 10 is 100. George Burns lived to 100. So probably the 10 by 10 club should get some extra Oh God on location segments. I'll see if I can get that, put that together.
Yes, sir. That's something we'd love to work on. Aaron Hatch is asking, what do we get for the $1,000 Patreon? The $1,000 level is a massive level. We understand that. We actually have. We should have information on this, Cynthia. Do we have any? Who's at that level? The Stratus Buff level. Is anybody at that level? Has anybody joined the Stratus Buff level?
Oh yeah, a lot of people have.
I think it's a popular level to be. One of them gets you into the actual Oscar special. Jackson, you have a question for us both. Are you there, Jackson?
I do. Yeah, I'm right here.
What's up?
I wanted to know, it's been such a tough year for you with the trial and everything else going on.
In a way, but I feel like I've persevered in a beautiful way that people are.
And I've noticed that myself. It's so impressive to see how you've recovered. Is this going to be a season that you bring some of that euphoria from escaping that?
Of course, and thank you for that
terrible time in
question.
your life
Thank you for
there,
that question. Absolutely. I mean, there's so much growth that happened out of that experience. Obviously, we learned about how important it is to tell the truth. And there's a lot of people in the On Cinema family that, not you guys out there, but people like Mark and people like Axie and Ayaka to some degree, and other people who felt what it was like to really be confronted with the fact that it's important to tell the truth. People like Greg here, who I've got a lot of issues with, and the way he I'm not going to go out there and say he lied, but he misrepresented the truth over and over again.
How many contempt of court charges did you get? And how many did I get? I didn't get any. So.
You got very close to one with your carrying on.
Close, but no cigars, George Burns would say. You actually had several, and you had to go back. And then we didn't televise that, but that was a demeaning process.
And from that, I learned quite a bit, and I learned. But I had to play those cards. It was a strategy that I had worked out, long before the trial began, that I needed to push the envelope in that courtroom. I needed to seize the day, carpe diem, from
I think
Robin
you
Williams.
inspired a lot of people.
I know I did. And people write to me on the thousands every day, thanking me for my leadership and all the rest. We are stalled, though, at 498. I really want to get over this hump before 8:30. If you're listening right now, jump on, Cynthia. Let's broadcast out to the different channels. Let's check back in with my Instagram. Get on that. Where's my
How about this? We need
phone?
2 more to go, and I don't think this is a coincidence that
3
the
more to
movie
go.
we're about to for 498. We need 2 more to get to 500.
Well, we need to get to 501 if we're going to do the 501.
Right, well, now somebody just donated, so now we're at 499, and since we need 2 more, I think we should review John Wick Chapter 2.
Okay, go ahead.
This was Keanu Reeves, you know and love from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Walk in the Clouds and Speed. Not Speed 2.
He was in Speed 2.
No, he was. It was Sandra Bullock and
Jason Statham.
Mm-hmm. And not
Keanu Reeves was the bad guy.
No, he was a bad guy in Speed.
No, he was the good guy in Speed. He was influenced by bad forces or whatever. And he's not in a lot of the movie, but he's in enough of it that
You're thinking of The Matrix 2.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
Speed is the one with the
The boat. Speed,
Speed
cruise
2,
control.
Cruise control. But he turns bad in the Matrix 2, but in Speed 2, he's not even there.
All right, folks, we are 2 minutes away. I think we're going to miss this goal. 8:28. It's 2 minutes, and we are looking to get to 501. Can we get to 501? We need 3 more subscribers to join right now in the next 2 minutes. Can we get there? That's the question. Or you're going to miss out on 10 tips on how to watch 100 movies in 100 days. I don't know if we're going to get there. I think we're here stuck at 4 bags of popcorn. I want to get us to 5. I'm going to throw in Mark Proch is going to be doing Al Pacino for us at the 8:30 at the 8:30 hour in 2 minutes. He'll do it. Believe me, he'll do it.
I know, but he doesn't have a phone, so it's going to be if his roommate.
We need to get 3 more in 1 minute. I don't know if we can do it. Can we get there, folks? And I hate to say, Greg, I don't think it's going to happen for you.
Good, because I don't want people doing that.
Well, then that's a shame. That is really a shame. Abby,
I don't want people trying to beat my record.
Abby, are you there? Abby. No.
Let's just keep going with the movies.
Listen, let's go with the movies. We're back to the movie. 1 minute, and I need those 3 patrons. I need them.
Number 74.
504. It just broke. I don't know what happened. I'm looking at it right now. Are you seeing this, Cynthia? It broke right through. Out of nowhere, it came through. The 504. We're not even at 8:30 yet. 504. We're getting our 5 bags. We're getting the Oscar special is a guarantee. As sure as my name is TIM, the Oscar special is happening live. Let's celebrate.
And we got some big things in store for the Oscar special this year that we can't give away, but a certain movie is having a certain anniversary this year.
That's right. It's a big movie. It's one of the one of the great movies of all time. And it's not. It's also, by the way, it's not one of these. I don't want to give too much away. It's not one of these art movies that you see these art fest movies. Oh, it's the #1 movie of all time. It's this German obscure director that's got no energy to it and bores you. Everyone sees. Oh yeah, I saw that movie. Unfortunately, I fell asleep halfway through. This is one. It's a popcorn classic, to use your term. It's a fun movie.
That is my term.
It's a thriller. It makes you miss the old days when they used to be able to thrill and chill you in the movies. They don't do that anymore, and that's a shame. Let's get Mark on the phone for the
They did a little bit with John Wick Chapter 2, but
let's get Mark on the phone for the Al Pacino impression. Let's get him on the phone. I'll get him on the phone. Mark, come on.
What movie? What Al Pacino movie? Cruising.
Hold on. Where is he?
Dog Day Afternoon.
Hold on. Mark. Let's see if this works. We're getting a call in from Mark Proch, who's going to be doing an impression of Al Pacino for everybody. And his roommate, is this his roommate's number?
Yeah, it is.
Hello.
Hi, Mark. It's Tim Heidecker here from the On Cinema Telethon.
Yeah, hi, Tim. What do you need?
I made a solemn promise to the audience here. If we got to 501 members, and Greg, you still owe us your tips, but I said that you would be able to do a couple of lines, a couple scenes from the great Al Pacino. I think the audience would just go crazy for that.
Okay, I was just about to hop in the shower, but
Why at this hour at 8:30 at night? Are you doing a night shift somewhere, or what's going on with your showering at this hour?
because I'm doing security work for public storage, so I was gonna shower because I have to be there at 10.
Oh, good for you.
But I can do Al Pacino.
Yeah, I just want a minute. We don't want to take up too much of your time. Go ahead. Now, do Al Pacino now. Thank you.
Do it from Dog Day Afternoon.
Or from Godfather, actually. Make that Godfather.
Or Cruising.
I haven't seen any of the Godfathers. I'll just do from what I remember of him.
Or from Son of a Woman.
Yeah. When you get a woman, when you get a woman by you and you can smell her scent,
Hoo-ah, right? Do the hoo-ah.
Hoo-ah.
No, hoo-ah. By the way, I could do 100 times better Al Pacino than you. Do Nicholson. Do Nicholson. Do Nicholson.
Do Nicholson in Easy Rider.
This is Jack Nicholson, and I just want to say to all the viewers out there that I'm good friends with Greg Turkington.
What?
And
what movie is that from?
Easy Rider. It's from Easy Rider.
I'm doing an improv.
Okay. Thanks, Mark, and good luck with your work tonight. Be safe. It's dangerous out there. Do they give you a gun or anything?
No, I don't get I have pepper spray. Does Greg want me to still do Jimmy Cagney?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do Cagney. Who cares?
You are dirty rats. You're a dirt.
Oh, we lost him. All right, that was the great Mark Proch. And now, what we've all been waiting for, just to commemorate our 501 subscribers, we have Greg Turkington here with us, and he's going to share his 10 tips for watching 100 movies in 100 days. Greg, the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, I wasn't planning for this, but I have this kind of information at the ready, which is one of the reasons that I've been so good on cinema, at the cinema all these years. What I would say, tip number 10, because there's only so many hours in the day, sometimes it's good to combine a meal with a movie viewing experience. I'm not talking about a 6-bag cinema situation. I'm talking about just settling down at dinner time with a bag of popcorn and watching a movie. And so that by the time 8 or 9 o'clock comes around, you've already seen your movie for the evening. And if you feel like watching another one and getting ahead of the count, that's always a good move too. I was able to watch 501 in 501 days using that technique.
Okay, how many was that? The first tip?
Yeah.
Okay, speed through the rest, because that was a long time spent on that one tip. I'm worried that's going to take forever.
Well, the other one is when you get close to the end of the count, pay attention to running time. You might not want to watch.
Okay, just say pay attention to the
movie.
We get it.
3.5 hours. If you're worried about being able to get to your goal, which is 100 movies in your case, or 501.
Thanks. Number 8.
In my case.
Number 10 or 7. I mean.
Number 7 is watch sequels in order, because that's kind of a fun thing to do. You've got, 6 Police Academy movies. You've got 2 Speed movies.
Okay, I got a little surprise for you.
Hobbit movies, Star Trek, Star Wars.
We've got a special.
You can watch those all in order.
We have a special guest.
That makes the whole week go by fast, and it's also a fun way to catch up on the stories and see how they link together.
Okay, we've got a special guest that I'd love to share with you. I think you're going to be surprised. We'll get back to your list. A special guest. Welcome to the show. There you go. That's from The Lord of the Rings.
I love it. I love it. And that, The Lord of the Rings, I think, is a good movie to watch in that last week, in that home stretch, to really put some joy into the whole effort. There would be joy in the effort already. Number 6, see some of these in the theater. It's nice to see things at home on a home theater system, but nothing really beats the feeling of settling down into a old-fashioned movie seat and actually watching one of these things on the big screen. And I think that commitment to the original way of watching movies before people, can you believe, Tim, that it wasn't that long ago that people didn't have home collections of movies because they were on these huge, heavy reels, and nobody had a screen, nobody had a projector. And so, that's a great experience, though, getting out to the theaters and enjoying the way the movies were meant to be seen.
Now, generally, I think what we should do is we'll make another benchmark here. We're winding things down. We're not well past, but we're past our goal of the night to get to 500. I don't want to waste everyone's night. It is 8:37. We're going to wrap this up at 9 o'clock. What I'd like to see happen is us get to 530. And I'll tell you why. 530 subscribers, because that is generally the first screening of a night in a movie theater. You have a 5:30 screening, then a 7, then a 9:30, and then sometimes a 10 or an 11. So that's the news, folks. We are looking to hit 530 by 9 o'clock, and we have no more bags to give. We're maxed out on bags. I think we're going to be able to do it at 9 o'clock. I think we're going to.
What are we at now?
We're at 5:07.
Couldn't we do 5:10, like 5:10 to Yuma?
No, we're doing what I said, 5:30.
I'm looking through my archives, and I don't see a lot of movies at 5:30.
Well, that's what I explained to you. It's the first showing of the night at a movie theater. Do you understand that concept? Is that lost on you?
I do, but I just went to a movie yesterday, and it started at 5:05, so that doesn't really... I mean, it's kind of inaccurate.
So you want to make the benchmark lower. That doesn't do us much good, does it?
No, it doesn't, but...
Would you have an idea to make it higher?
I would go with 900 at 9 o'clock. I mean, come on. Why not?
All right.
Shoot for the sky, you know.
All right,
Shoot the Moon was a movie starring
We're not gonna
Albert
get there.
Finney and Diane Keaton from 1981.
We are just simply not going to get there. Just checking in with Andrew from Maine.
The main event starring Ryan O'Neal that we discussed earlier and Barbara Streisand.
Yes. Andrew, how can we help you today? We have a trivia question coming up that you have the opportunity to answer. And but first, we'll take a question.
Oh, well, Tim, I think I have a question really for you.
He doesn't know anything about movies.
All right, you can answer the following trivia question. What is the trivia question?
Sorry.
Greg?
What?
What is the trivia question for our friend up there in Maine?
I don't have one prepared.
All
right, who directed the main event?
Who directed the main event?
Who directed the main event? Can I use the chat?
You can definitely use the chat. You have 30 seconds in the chat. Who directed the main event? Not the state Maine, I don't believe.
Well, but this guy's from Maine, which is why I brought it up.
Oh.
And I'll give you a hint. He also directed the My Girl movies, My Girl and My Girl 2.
Well, that should kind of give it away, right?
Well, I don't know.
All right, we're looking for the main event.
Doesn't seem to, because this guy's got nothing. So
Was it Howard Zeif?
It was.
Congratulations, you've won the trivia game. Everyone's really nailing it with the trivia tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty lenient letting you use the chat because obviously people can go on Google and do their search. Or there's people that just know as much as Greg does. Greg knows quite a bit about movies. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to speed through. And actually, why don't you stay on the line and you can chime in if you've seen any of these movies from the year and you can be our special guest. Home Again.
Home Again. No relation to Home Alone.
Rough Night, starring Scarlett Johansson. Rough Night, Kate McKinnon.
That was a comedy. It was very, very funny.
76, Father Figures. Owen Wilson, Ed Helms. John Wick 2.
Another
Devil's Gate.
comedy also with Glenn
Let's
Close
jump to
also.
73, Baywatch. We all saw Baywatch, right?
Well, we reviewed Baywatch.
Yes. Did you get to see Baywatch there in Maine?
No, I skipped it because
Oh.
Zac Efron was in the movie. I don't really like him.
Well, it's your loss. It's a terrific movie.
Can I ask you something? Is that your policy for skipping movies in general? Because there's usually hundreds of people in any movie, and you can't like every one of them.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I guess, Tim said it was great, so I should go watch it.
Yeah, it's on video now. It's really worth watching. It's one of my favorite movies of the year, Baywatch.
A lot of people don't like O.J. Simpson, but
Thank
you're
you.
still going to watch Capricorn 1.
50 Shades Darker. That was a great movie. A sexy movie. It's something that guys can almost get away with using. They could do, it's almost like the old Skinamax kind of soft core porno movies if you're interested in that kind of scene, which I do. I do some, lonely nights. You kind of, it's almost like better than having a companion. And it's pretty interesting, actually, the story as well, not just the sex scenes. Transformers: The Last Night. You love the Transformers, Greg. Mark Wahlberg killing it as usual.
I did, but I'm a little worried by the title, The Last Night. If it was Transformers: The First Night, I'd feel more hopeful for more sequels.
American Assassin, Mudbound, The Strange Ones, Beyond Skyline. You saw all those. What would you give them? Fivers? Are these
Well, I
fivers?
got to do them individually. American Assassin from 2017. That was Michael Keaton, 5 bags of popcorn. Mudbound, 2017. Garrett Hedlund, 5 bags of popcorn. The Strange Ones, which is a thriller. Again, a lot of thrillers, a lot of horror. Not such a strange film. It was just a great film, and I give it 5 bags of popcorn. And Beyond Skyline with Frank Grillo, one of the best horror movies of the year, and that's really saying something when you consider how many horror movies there were. I'm going to give that one
great
5 bags of popcorn.
Well, listen, I feel like we missed an opportunity here. You made breaking news a few minutes ago when you announced that through your connections that the Oscar special coming up March 4th, live on the internet. It's going to be on Adult Swim. It'll be on YouTube. Who knows?
TV.
It'll be basically on TV. If you have different devices, you can sign it right in. Greg made some breaking news. If you're just joining us through a connection, you tell what the news is. Through some connection
I
you
have a friend at the Academy who's a fellow movie buff that I know from attending many, many screenings with him and got to know him. And, we've traded tapes and traded information, trivia stuff. And he's a big Bogart fan, actually owns Bogart's Fedora.
Okay, who cares? What's the news?
Well, which he purchased at an auction about 20 years ago before Bogart Mania really hit. So he was smart to buy that thing early because now, you're talking about $100,000 to get Bogart's hat. Anyway, he is on a committee at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences designed to prevent a problem like happened last year where they had the wrong title. So this year they're giving the winners to 5 team members who are going to be in the wings side of the stage with the correct answers before the envelope is opened. And that way they know instantly if there's a problem.
Now,
my friend has agreed and offered, as long as we don't reveal his name, to text me these titles.
Wow.
So that we can reveal them on our Oscar special 1 minute before anyone else in the world knows.
Now, that's an incredible breaking. That's going to be the Hollywood Reporter, somebody's going to be reporting on this. And
Maybe.
I love it because they're going to tell you can't do this. And we're going to say, F you.
Yeah.
Because it's our right.
It's our connection.
Here's what I'm going to...
They should have been friendlier with other people at movie theaters, and then maybe they'd be in my shoes.
Well, that's a good point, but it is. I just don't want to give that away. I think that's the trump card right there. That's the crown jewel. So I'm going back to my number, the 5:30 number, and let me explain it in a different way why that number is significant and meaningful to me. That's when the Oscars start. 5:30 p.m. on the East Coast, on the West Coast. 5:30, that's the magic number. That's the number that says we are ready to see Oscar again. It is Oscar time. That's 5:30. And we have 14 minutes to go. If we hit 5:30 before 9 o'clock, I will enact the protocols and the policies, which will allow us to provide the advance knowledge of the winners. So that's breaking news.
We're doing that anyway.
No, I'm saying we're not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Unless we get to 5:30.
I see what you're doing.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're at 5:07 now. Let's see. I'm imagining there's a big bump just from that announcement, right? There's a little bit of a lag. 5:08. So we got one right away.
Let me ask the audience something. If you could donate $10, $20, $30 a month, and in exchange be guaranteed $1 million, would you do it? Because what I'm saying is you get this information, what's going to win, and then you place a bet with whoever's in the room with you. If they're high rollers, you place that bet. And the odds are going to be good in some cases. There's always a lot of shock
And you almost
winners.
have to have a system in place so that you're going to be watching intently, and I'll do my best to provide the best stream so you're getting it the second it happens. We'll almost even get up a system where you're getting it, and we're almost seeing your text so that you're not having to waste time
I
reading
don't want them to see my phone because then they'll see the name of the
Well, we
gentleman.
can create... Okay, well, we'll figure it out. We'll hide it.
Yeah.
But we'll get you that information. You have a full 60 seconds to have that information before the rest of the world does.
So get ready to bet.
Yeah, whether or not you go online to some betting thing online or you go anywhere else out there in the community, you have an opportunity to make a lot of money, a lot more than you're going to put down here today. So do it now and make sure that you give yourself this tool. It really is a great, great tool. And keep it under your hat, too. I think that's important to remember because we don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry taking advantage of this situation. But we're still stuck at that. We're not there yet. And I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to happen. We need to hit 5:30 by 9
If we'd
o'clock.
done 5:10 to Yuma, we would be there.
No, we're not there yet. We're at 5:08. So join the patreon.com/oncinema family today. You'll be so glad you did. Let's see if we can find somebody who's taken advantage of the opportunity to be part of the. Is this Anna or Anna? Ava.
Oh, Ava Gardner.
Ava.
Calling from heaven, because Ava Gardner would have gone to heaven for her great acting over the years in some of the classic movies.
Is Ava there? Still not there. She's indicated that she's there, but
can I put out a request to the listeners? If anybody is already part of this program and is just listening to this telethon for the movie expertise, call in and tell folks what you like about being a member. Talk about
this Tim
the
Head
movies,
Meg?
the
Tim Head
features
Meg
that you're
from
getting,
DC.
the exclusive videos that no one else has access to. I've been filming segments nonstop, day and night.
Hello.
Hi, Meg. How are you?
Hi. God bless you, Tim. God bless our president. God bless the On Cinema family.
Thank you very much for that energy. I think that's the energy we need right now.
You remind me of Mae West.
Talk about the.
Have a Mae West vibe.
Talk about your experience as an On Cinema family member, what level you're at, how much it's impacted your life, and how excited you are to be a part of the On Cinema family. The floor is yours.
I'm very excited. I've been a member for months. It feels like years. I'm a $5 member.
Have you thought
it's
about
life-changing?
Have you thought about being a $5 member? It sort of feels like you're stuck in the mud a little bit, doesn't it? Feels
a little bit.
Maybe
yes.
there's a way for you to evolve and come out of that muck that you're in.
Yes, absolutely.
And show your commitment to the family, because right now $5 is kind of
I'm ready to double it.
Double it up. Get in there for that $10.
And you get access to extra features.
Yeah, there's tons. Look on the website. Look on patreon.com/oncinema, and you'll find it. Like, I'll tell you what it is right now. The rewards for the movie lover level is $10 a month. Greg's monthly movie heads letter. I read that every month. It's terrific. You got the On Cinema Family Gold membership card, which gets you all kinds of discounts out there in the world. Mystery Dropbox access. That access so many interesting digital files.
I've been doing new segments, old segments, but if you like On Cinema On Location and you don't feel there's enough of it on the show, get this Dropbox access. You've got new titles coming out constantly.
And I'll tell you something. Can you believe this? It also includes a pin. And you don't get a pin. You don't get a pin at $5. You don't get that. No, you get a free pin. So join today. Get that $10 level. I'm proud of you if you did that. I'd be proud of you in any case. I wish you the best.
God bless you, Tim.
God bless you, Meg.
I'm glad you're a free man. You're
thank you
out
very
of Jerry
much.
Brown's kangaroo court.
That's right. Take care, Meg. All the best. Where are we at? We're at 8:51. I'm going to do a check on our numbers. Let's see if that beautiful endorsement from Meg. I mean, that got me excited. 510. We have 20 more members to go.
And Tim, I didn't tell you this, but I just got an award for the Movie Heads newsletter.
Really? Mm-hmm. What was the award?
From the Film Buff Society in Scotland. They sent me a certificate and said that it is the most, amongst them anyway, it is the most respected and beloved source for movie information, is the Movie Buff's newsletter.
Well,
So
you'll have to bring that in and show me.
I will show it to you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got it on my wall. I framed it, but yeah, thanks, guys.
Well, we are 8 minutes away from what is really unlocking an unprecedented historic event in movie history. This has never happened before. A little organization called the On Cinema Family is now in possession of the crown jewels. They are in possession of gold, literal gold. Information. Information is the currency in which it's the highest form of currency, they say. You have people like Edward Snowden. You have people like, they made the great movie about Edward Snowden. You have Julian Assange. You have WikiLeaks. You have Russia. You have all these components. The CIA, Bond, Jack Reacher. What is more valuable than anything in that scene? It's information. It's intel. And we have it. We have the gold. We have the Oscar winners a minute before they're announced on March 4th. So join us for the Oscar special. But I'm not unleashing that. I'm not allowing that to come out unless we hit 530 members in the next 7 minutes.
What are we at?
We are at, I'm going to give you an update right now, coming in 512.
Okay, well.
So we have a little ways to go, but I believe people can do it. I believe, get on the phone, call your dad, call your mom, get your brother, get your best friend. These people need to get involved. I don't care if you do the $5 one, even if that's a little embarrassing. MPAA investigation. Are you on the call?
I've always been here, man. We always watch what you're doing. You think you're going to take these little answers before we give them to you? We're going to take it back.
Okay, well,
No,
we don't, that's
MPAA
not
is
true.
not the Academy. So
Yeah,
MPAA, that's very funny, but they're the guys that rate the movies, give them the ratings R, PG, PG-13.
Yeah, they've got nothing to do with
nothing
the
to do with it.
Oscars.
So I'm
Nice
afraid
try.
your ignorance is showing there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm so excited that we are fast approaching movie history. Oh, let's go back to our list.
We got 6 minutes to get through these. In the Fade.
Geostorm. It was
Kong.
terrific. Kong, Skull Island.
Loving
Kong,
Vincent was about Vincent van Gogh, the artist.
This was one of your favorite movies of the year. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Oh, yeah, with Dane DeHaan. Very, very interesting fantasy, kind of in the
Atomic
Hobbit vein.
Blonde, The Big Slick, Spider-Man,
King Arthur,
Zing,
Bad Moms Christmas. I wanted to give my
Beauty
pick
and the
for
Beast.
movie of the year.
Oh,
if
go
we have
ahead.
time for that.
Yeah,
would
you want to
be-
do that now?
Yeah, well, there's a runner-up, and then there's the movie of the year, and then you should do the same. If you've had time to watch movies, I know you were busy with being in jail.
No, I wasn't in jail.
So my runner-up for movie of the year, 2017's movie starring Taron Egerton, Colin Firth, Mark Strong, Channing Tatum, grossed $100 million. Kingsman: The Golden Circle, which I didn't really even like the movie that much. I liked it, but it was more just that they tipped the hat to Kington, and in a way where they were really tipping the hat and not stealing the hat like George Lucas did with the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, let's talk
with
about that.
Master
George Lucas,
Codebreaker.
we were going to talk about this. George Lucas is basically under indictment in my mind. He is in trouble in my book, and I think we're going to make some moves on him in the next few months that are going to spin his head round. But he went into our vault, and it bugs the shit out of me. He went into my private space, my sacred space, my idea farm, where I breed the greatest ideas. And he ripped it out. He ripped it out like a cat burglar, and he ruined it. And he basically, in the new Star Wars, which I haven't even seen, he's just hurt me so bad because he took this idea of the Master Codebreaker,
which we created.
Yeah.
And he took it. See, with the Kingsman movie, they took the idea, but they at least gave credit, you know.
I agree. I think they showed some respect where Lucas just ripped our hearts out. And I don't know what to say about it.
Well, I hope there's no Oscars for George Lucas. I hope there's just time in jail, or at least paying out a settlement, which, you know, you get these kind of lawsuits all the time when people steal ideas for movies, and it's
all right,
been
let's
going
check
on
in where
since-
we're at, because it's
since
been
the
an
time of
extraordinary
Charlie Chaplin.
night.
But I didn't do my number one movie.
Oh,
of the
well,
year.
let's lead up to that because we still have plenty of time. We're at 5:14. Let's make it 5:20 and I will release the Oscar winners a minute ahead of time. So we're looking for
Well,
6
you're not
more.
releasing them. I'm releasing.
I'm in charge of the whole special, so believe me, I'm releasing them more than anybody else.
But I'm the one with a hookup.
Yeah. Well, I know who the hookup is, believe me. Baby Driver, fun cartoon about babies driving cars. We love that movie. Happy Death Day, based on Happy Days. The Florida Project, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is better than the first one. Battle of the Sexes, porno. Logan,
Thor, Ragnarok, the Thor movie.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
It's like rags to riches, but it's rags to rock.
Snowman, you've already given your thoughts on that. Wonder Wheel.
All the money in the world.
Mother, American Made, the great Tom Cruise with the best movie, in my opinion, the best movie of the year is American Made, starring Tom Cruise.
Don't forget Blade Runner 2049.
Klingsman, Pirate of the
Harrison
Caribbean.
Ford from Star Wars.
And Phantom Thread, Jigsaw, Downsizing, great movie. Get Out, The Post, and Greg, now we can go. It is 2 minutes before 9 o'clock, so I think it's time for your
Darkest Hour
movie of the year. Greg Turkington's movie of the year.
Movie of the year. And it's not Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It's not 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's not The Shape of Water. It's not The Greatest Showman. It's not I, Tonya. It's not Lady Bird. What it is, and this should be no surprise for anyone that's been paying attention and going out and actually being in the trenches, being in movie theaters and listening to what people are saying as they wait in line, saying, I've seen this movie 6 times already, I'm going a 7th time.
Okay, what is the movie?
It's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, starring
Johnny
of
Depp.
course, Johnny Depp. And that'll be a sad day
And-
when you say it's the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie starring John Jones. That's going to be a sad day because
Mhm.
Johnny Depp is identified with this
He
character.
is the original pirate.
He created the character.
Right.
It was
And-
his vision. If you've been at Disneyland, you know, they have the ride there, but there's nothing like Johnny Depp on that ride. And there's nothing like Johnny Depp anywhere. And that's why he continues to be the
And let's not
most
forget
bankable
Beetle
star of the.
Let's not forget Beetle Paul, who was in the movie as well.
Wings,
Kind of stole the show.
Paul McCartney in Wings, and of course his co-writer in Wings, Denny Lane, starred in Decker. So there's a connection there to the Pirates movie.
And do we see more movies in Beetle Paul's future? Did he get the acting bug? Do you think that we're going to see him in all kinds of different movies? Do you see that happening?
I think so, because as you get older, you know, you take a guy like George Burns, as he got older, probably writing pop songs wasn't in the cards for him when he turns 90, 95 and stuff, but he could still act. He
Right.
could still make movies. And I think as Beetle Paul's singing voice wears out, his acting voice, he could play, you know, some old horror character. You know, you don't have to sound great to play
I
a
understand.
monster.
Well, listen, folks, we have a little bit of bad news. We are at 9 o'clock. It's now 9:01 if anyone's checking it on the West Coast here in California. I'm doing a check we have 516 members. Now, we are sad to report that because we did not meet our benchmark of was 5:30, now it's 5:20, but we did not reach 5:20, and we will not be releasing. I can't believe this.
Well, I'll do a different special then, because this is ridiculous. If I
Well-
have this information, we're not going to use it.
Well, we can't just that's not going to encourage anybody to join, because what the whole purpose of this creating, you can't just say, well, we're going to do it anyways, because then someone's going to lay back. You know what I mean? They're not going
How
to
about
actually
this?
join.
How about this compromise? We say, if we reach 510 to Yuma,
We already did that.
I know. So now we get to
That
release the movies.
No,
The
that doesn't play well with. That doesn't sit well with me. I'm an honorable man, and we have to stick to our guns here. We will not be releasing the names of the winners a minute ahead of time.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to try to do it.
I'll shut it down. I'll tell you what. There's a potential. I'll give you this. There's a potential that we'll do this one more time, because this has been a huge success. What number did we start out? Does anyone remember what number we started out on with the patrons? Do you have a guess? Where were we at when we began the show? Does anyone remember? 400. I think less than that. I think we were at
20.
No. What? We went to 422nd. So we were like 370, 390 or something, 390. So we blew past 100 new subscribers today. That's good. At every dollar that's going to be spent on catering, cameras, sound guys, costumes.
Chaplin's Chili.
Well, they're not involved with the show anymore. They've got a new organization I'm excited to tell you guys about. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be so exciting. Thank you for joining us tonight. And everything that you've done so far has been unbelievably powerful to us.
And what's going to be even more powerful is when you sit there with your bag of popcorn and watch us pay tribute to one of the all-time great movies that's celebrating a very important anniversary this year with a production that will make every other production we've done on the Oscar special look like small-time, small potatoes stuff. This is a big, big, big production. We're going to spend the money wisely, and we're going to do something that will be talked about for decades to come.
Join today, join tomorrow, get your friends to join. We're going to sign off now with the On Cinema theme song. Thank you for joining us on this one-of-a-kind night. And I'll tell you something, I learned a lot about the movies from the past year. I've learned we had incredible winners with the trivia, unbelievable experience getting to know some of you, talking to you live. And thank you for watching on YouTube and all the other various devices out there. Thank you for watching at home. Thank you for watching if you were at work. We don't know where you
I
were.
know they're watching, they're listening.